Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Yeah, we're going to talk about marijuana again. And there's a really interesting article. It's on Fox News. And before you get all political, I don't care if you listen to Fox or CNN. I don't care who you listen to. This is just a very interesting and frankly, I think important article. Alex Berenson, good for you, Mr. Berenson. I warned about cannabis danger 7 years ago and nobody wanted to listen. Suddenly, warnings about cannabis are everywhere. And here's the bit I want. He wrote a book, Tell Your Children, which, according to this article, documented the decades of research linking cannabis and THC to mental illness, especially psychosis and schizophrenia. I mean, these are the kinds of cases that we deal with here. And I've been accused of being a party pooper, telling people how to live their lives. Look, you can do whatever you want. We're all grown-ups, okay? And I'm not here to tell mums and dads how to raise their children. But we are here to say if you have a child, an adult child, and maybe even a non-adult child who's experiencing psychosis and schizophrenia, then we need to have a conversation. It says here, the runaway legalization of cannabis risked the mental health of teens and young adults. And cannabis advocates and companies have spent a generation pretending the drug was a medicine, not a recreational intoxicant. Now, I appreciate there might be medicinal purposes for marijuana, but I'm sorry, the people that are using this, the great majority are not using it for medicinal purposes. They're simply not, okay? That's just the way it is. I mean, here in Florida, we have medicinal marijuana, and it's a joke. It's so ridiculously easy to get a card. I don't even know what, I don't know why they just didn't say, well, it's recreational, right? I mean, because that's what it is. I suspect that the real reason people are waking up to the psychiatric harms of cannabis is that they have seen the problems for themselves in their friends, their cousins, their siblings, and children. Yeah, guess what? They're seeing what we're seeing, which is that this stuff is dangerous. It is dangerous. It's a gateway drug. And yeah. We are a long way from undoing the mess of cannabis legalization and unrestrained commercialization. It has been clear to me for years that the fight over cannabis is fundamentally cultural and not medical, not legal and not political. A majority of Americans now support full legalization. Most of them do not use cannabis and do not realize how dangerous it can be, particularly for young people who use heavily. So here it is. I'll put a link to this article in the description for the video. I'm sure I'm going to get some heat for this. That's fine. I don't mind if you disagree with me as long as you're respectful. It's okay to disagree. If you're disrespectful, well, I'm probably not going to interact with you. I mean, that's totally not going to happen, okay? It's okay for us to agree to disagree. And if you disagree with me, I'm fine with you telling me that. I'd be interested to hear why you disagree with me. And interestingly enough, before I made this video, there was another article, and I'll put a link to that, and this is going on in Hawaii. Senators seek pathway to recreational marijuana. They already have a serious drug problem in Hawaii, and this is just going to add fuel to the fire. Supporters of legal recreational marijuana for adults made another push at the state capitol Tuesday, facing fierce opposition, even as the final decision may rest with President Trump. I guess President Trump has talked about rescheduling marijuana. I'll put a link to that article too. I think it's interesting stuff. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I know this is a hot button topic, so please post. If you're a family out there who is dealing with an adult child who is using, I will tell you, these are difficult cases, and it takes time for someone to recover from marijuana-induced, psychosis or schizophrenia. So if you're a family dealing with this, you want to have a conversation with us about what options may or may not be available to you, legal and non-legal, we'd like to talk to you. If you are seeing an issue in your family that I've not covered in a video, please post. I'll make a video for you, because if it's affecting your family, good chance it's affecting somebody else's, and we want to make sure people get the information that they need. That's key and critical. That's why I make these videos for you. And if you could give me a thumbs up, that helps. If you want more of this information, which I do on a at least daily basis, if not more, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.